This is Jarrod Horak, and in this video, I'm going to analyze the Key Cent Stakes at Aqueduct on Thursday, November 13th. It goes as the 8th race. The purse is $125,000. It's for New York bred 2-year-old fillies. 1 mile on the turf course. Scheduled post time is 3:39 p.m. Eastern Time. First, we'll meet the field, then I'll give out my top 4 choices. Number 1, She's Country. George Weaver is the trainer, and he has multiple horses in this event. Javier Castellano is going to ride. She was the favorite in her debut, a turf route at Saratoga, and she pressed and won that race by 6 lengths. Second time out in the Salima Stakes at Laurel Park, she pressed the pace from second, and she split an 8-horse field. So now she is back with New York breds. Inside post should be forwardly placed. Number 2, Neshika, for trainer Mike Maker. Joel Rosario is going to ride back. She's run 3 times, improved her speed ratings in all 3 starts, including a nice maiden win from post 10 from off the pace last time out at 10-to-1 odds under Rosario. So look for her to be getting involved from off the pace in her 3rd start after a layoff. Number 3, Considerate City. And for this one, she's putting blinkers back on. She wore blinkers in her first 2 starts. She was placed first through disqualification in her turf route debut. Second time out, she finished second. They took the blinkers off last time, and she was too far behind. And then she ended up finishing 5th in a 12-horse field. So for her, putting blinkers back on, they want her to be closer to the pace, and Dylan Davis is going to ride. Number 4, Boomington, for trainer George Weaver. And she won her career debut by a nose, rallying from off the pace. And then second time out, she was in the Grade 2 Miss Grillo Stakes, and she didn't get involved there. She was 9th in an 11-horse field. Maria Callas is number 5 for trainer Chad Brown, and Manny Franco is going to ride. In her debut, she was the heavy favorite. She pressed from second. She weakened to finish 9th in a 10-horse field. And then second time out, they turned her back to 6 furlongs, and she sat in mid-pack from the inside post, and she kicked away in the stretch, and she won by more than 4 lengths under Manny Franco. She was 3-to-1 last time. She'll take money in here. We'll see if she can stretch back out and handle 1 mile. Number 6, Miss Moxee, for trainer Linda Rice. This one's been running on all-weather ground at Presque Isle Downs. 5.5 furlongs, 6 furlongs, and then 1 mile last time. She won 2 of those 3 races, including adding blinkers last time at 9-to-1 and winning at 1 mile. Now she's going to try turf for the first time, and the dam has produced a turf winner, and Linda Rice 8% with her first turf starters. Number 7, Cosmic Candy Girl. This one ran well in all 3 starts, was second in her debut. That race was in the mud off the turf. Second time out, she missed by a nose in a turf route. Her 3rd career start, she was able to win that race, tracking the pace from post 9 and then 11-horse field. So I think she's going to work out a good tactical trip under Kendrick Carmouche. It's just a question of will she be good enough. She's going to have to run a bit faster. Fancy Lights, another George Weaver trainee, and this one ran 3 times with a win, a 2nd, and a 3rd place finish. She was 3rd in her debut at 5.5 furlongs, 2nd at 6 furlongs, second time out, and then she won last time out as the favorite, 6 furlongs on turf on October 5th. She was right up on the pace, and she won that race nicely. She reconnects with Flavien Prat, who rode her 2nd time out, and she'll probably be forwardly placed. Finally, number 9, Sacred Goddess. She's going to have to overcome the outside post in here, and she's run 4 times with 1 win, and then she finished 4th in her next 3 starts after winning her career debut at 5.5 furlongs on turf. She competed in the stakes ranks at 5.5 furlongs, 6 furlongs, and 7 furlongs in her last 3 starts. And as I said, she finished 4th in all 3 of those races. Ricardo Santana Jr. is going to ride. Now I'm going to give out my top 4 contenders in this event. And the horse that I picked to finish 4th is the 7. That is Cosmic Candy Girl. And I like that she ran well in all 3 of her starts, and I like her tactical speed. She's just going to have to run faster. Now, Boomington defeated her by a nose in her 2nd career start, and then she was able to flatter that race by coming back and breaking her maiden by 1.5 lengths last time out. So a good trip is most likely coming for this one, and we'll see if she's going to be good enough to finish somewhere in the top 3 in here. Fancy Lights, number 8, is my 2nd choice, and this one, as I said, Flavien Prat's going to ride back, and he did ride her in her 2nd career start when she finished 2nd. And I thought that was a nice maiden win last time out as the favorite. She was right up on the pace, and she was able to win nicely by 1.5 lengths. Now we're going to find out if she can handle a longer distance. If she can handle this distance, she is interesting, but there is other speed in here, so I'm interested to see what kind of trip she's going to work out. The horse I picked to finish second is the 5, Maria Callas. And for this one, well beaten in the debut, but then that was a big bounce back effort last time out. So maybe she needed the debut, or maybe she doesn't want to run 2 turns, but we're going to find that out today. The pace was pretty quick last time, and she was able to relax nicely from the inside post behind that speed and then kick away to win by more than 4 lengths. So if she can relax like she did last time, going a 1 mile distance, I think she is interesting in here. My top choice is the 4, Boomington. And for this one, I liked that debut. She was sitting back in 6th place in a 10-horse field at a mile and a 16th in the debut. It's never easy to win a 2-turn turf route in your career debut, especially as a 2-year-old filly. So she showed a lot of professionalism that day, and with a nice finishing kick. So she produced a nice kick in the stretch under John Velasquez to win that event. And then she was 29-1 in the Miss Grillo Stakes. And that was just too tough of a spot for her. And she never got involved. She was back early and having some early trouble, and she just fell too far behind. She was a dozen lengths behind after 4 furlongs, and she just could never overcome that deficit. She was 9th, beaten a bit more than 5 lengths in that 11-horse field. And Luis Saez rode that day. So for this one, that was a good race because ground support won that Miss Grillo. That horse came back and finished 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Juvenile Fillies Turf. Deep Learning was the runner-up. Deep Learning is a talented Chad Brown runner, and she would come back and win the Chelsea Flower Stakes at Aqueduct last week. So for Boomington, easier spot here, back with New York bred fillies. They paid $260,000 for this daughter of Maxfield. The dam has produced 6 winners from 7 starters, 2 turf winners, and a stakes winner as well. So John Velasquez getting back aboard, should get pace to chase in here, finding an easier field, and she earned some decent late pace ratings. And I think that when they come to the stretch, she's just going to be able to outkick these runners, and hopefully she can run past them all, and Boomington can get the job done as my top choice in the Key Cent Stakes. And if you're interested in my full card analysis, I offer full cards each day that Del Mar runs. They're going to be running from November 14th through November 30th. I have been covering Del Mar since their meet started, and I'm covering it all the way to the end of their meet. And then the week after Del Mar ends, I'm going to be doing a Saturday full card, a Cigar Mile Day at Aqueduct on December 6th. And then Santa Anita's winter meet, I'm going to start covering that opening day at Santa Anita on December 26th. If you're interested in any of my full cards, you'll find those at therunawayhorse.com on my shop page. And don't forget to like, comment, and share these videos if you like them. Subscribe to my channel as well. It's free to subscribe. And until I see you next time, good luck at the races.